Alright, so the other day I was just fooling around on Amazon, just typing in random things, seeing if there's anything good, and just for fun I typed in Resident Evil, and I found something pretty cool, and it wasn't that expensive, so I picked it up, and yeah. What I have is the Palisades Resident Evil Action Figure Series 2 Claire Redfield from Code Veronica. So yeah, pretty cool. I have been interested in these Palisades figures, just I wanted to see what they were like. And yeah, Claire was definitely, I think, the one that I wanted the most. Like, after I looked at them, she was definitely the one that I think looked the best, and this is why I picked her. Because either the other ones are too rare, or, you know. But Claire looked the best, and, you know, I don't have a Claire. I have a Leon, a Chris, and Hot Toys Jill. I just don't have Claire, so that's why I picked her. I have to say, I really, really like the box here, and I'm going to really regret taking this out. You got the little Palisades logo there. You got PalisadesToys.com, except the future. I guess their future was that they were going out of business, and they had to accept that. But up here we got pictures of some characters. We got Claire, Chris, Leon, Jill. Yep, you got ages 13 and up, recommended for mature collectors, Series 2. And then, again, down here you got Claire Redfield with M100P automatic. I guess there's two of them. Sniper rifle, M9 3R automatic, first aid spray, Magnum, AK-47, combat knife, and logo base. Here is a cool still of her from Resident Evil Code Veronica. Very nice. On the back it says Subject, Claire Redfield, Weapons, I already read all that. Attacks, Small Arms Proficiency, Height 5.5 feet, Weight 115.5 pounds, age 19. Young but extremely formidable sister to STARS member Chris Redfield. Umbrella operatives recently captured the subject in one of our European facilities. I guess this is being written from the perspective of an Umbrella worker. The subject in one of our European facilities. From there, she was transferred to Rockfort Island. Recent reports indicate that subject has escaped the island with the help of the son of one of the enlisted men stationed there and was last seen in the Antarctic facility. Subject is extremely agile and quick, and her proficiency with a wide assortment of weapons is formidable. Do not be fooled by her appearance. Subject is to be considered a deadly threat, and should a face-to-face encounter be necessary, do not hesitate to call in reinforcements. Here's some of the other figures. We got Mr. X, pretty cool looking. Alexia, pretty weird looking. Zombie Cop and Liquor. Liquor doesn't look so great. And then coming soon, we have everybody's favorite Resident Evil character, Albert Wesker, in Series 3 apparently, and Resident Evil Nemesis. I'm sure that Wesker figure is like really hard to find. So, without further ado, let me open this figure up and review her. Okay, so here is Claire out of her packaging. And she is a pretty cool figure, I must admit. Alright, first off, the face. It looks very good. It doesn't look the best, you know, it's not the most accurate looking Claire. But, you know, for what they did a good job. I think the eyes look a little too, I don't know, they look too pointed at the end. Like, I don't know if you could see that, but, like, at the tips of her eyes, like, right, like, there, it's too pointed. And it's kind of weirding me out, but I don't know. She's got nice blue eyes, they're very striking. Probably the most noticeable part of her face. This figure does have something that usually bothers me in other figures, And that's when, like, if a character has a cape and they'll try and dynamically pose it so it looks like he's flying or running. Her hair is sculpted so it looks like it's blowing in the wind. But the only reason it doesn't bother me here is because every time you walk in the game, the hair does blow like that, so it's not really that much of a problem, and it does actually look pretty cool. On the side, she's got these very weird-looking sideburn things. I really don't like them. They do not look good in the game nor on the figure. They didn't take them out of Mercenaries 3D either, and that bothers me. There's a few minor paint problems like there, but that's to be expected. You got some weird circular thing on her head there. Kind of weird looking. Overall, the head looks really nice. Some paint behind the ear there. So, as it's stated on the box, this is Claire from Code Veronica, which means she is wearing her red vest with the black shirt underneath. This is probably my favorite version of Claire. Just like when I think of Claire, I think of her in the Code Veronica attire, because I don't know, I don't really like her Resident Evil 2 look, just 'cause it looks really weird and it looks really 80s. This one looks very 90s, but it looks pretty good. You have the collar that she was wearing in the game, which is a nice touch. Let's see if I can see it. There you go. Steve wears one as well. And on the back here you got the Let Me Live thing, very accurate to the game. Got the design there. Very nice. I like the touches like that. Very nice. Got these little things here. I don't know what they're for, but whatevs. While touching the jacket, it actually has a pretty nice feel to it. It feels like the toy equivalent of leather, if that makes any sense. If I do have one complaint with the figure's outfit, it's that it's too dark. Her jacket is a very muted red when it should be a more, like a brighter red, you know? It's a nice looking jacket, it's just, like I said, it's just a little bit too dark. The top part of her arm is the only part of her arm that is covered by clothes. The rest is just bare, besides her hands, which are gloved. They're both sculpted in a way where they can hold their guns, their accessories, everything like that. Just like her arms, her stomach is exposed. So yeah, it's not the most practical costume to wear when you're killing zombies, but at least you look good doing it. She's got a belt here. I'd have to say this is actually one of the better belts I've seen on a figure. Sometimes the paint jobs aren't that great and they don't look that good, but this one is probably one of the better belts I've seen on a figure. Her jeans look really good as well. They look very nice. They look very real almost. She's got these shoes on. They've kind of got heels. Again, not the most practical thing to wear, but at least you look good doing it. On the back, she's got some pockets, just like her front. You can't see them as well, but there they are. There's some pockets. And as you can see, there's, you know, like some folds and creases. Pretty realistically done. So yeah, the look of the figure is really, really good. It looks really awesome. It looks pretty much like it was taken out of the game. And I'm really digging the figure so far. Alright, accessory-wise. Accessory-wise, this figure comes with a crap ton of accessories. I couldn't believe it when I saw how many there were, and that was another selling point for the figure. I was like, wow, that's a lot of accessories. So she's got a machine gun here. Well, she's got two of them, but I'm only going to show one off. Very nice. It looks very nice. Got some, like, metal on it, like some wearing. Very good, very realistic looking. Next up, she has a Magnum. Again, very, very nicely done. Very nice looking Magnum here. Very nice detailing on the grip there. Yeah, I really like the guns here. They all look like really, really cool. The weapons do fit nicely in her hands. They just it takes a little work getting them in there. It's a little finicky, but once they're in there, they look like they're gonna stay in there. And she looks good holding the Magnum. Next up, she's got a regular old handgun. Just a standard thing here. Looks good. Not the most detailed out of all the weapons. Although, a really nice thing is that you can remove the clip. Let's see if I can do this. Hold on a second. Yeah, you can remove the clip, and in there is a bullet. Let's see if you can see it here. Can you get that? There you go. You can see there's a bullet in there. Really nice. That's the only other toys I've seen that do that are the Hot Toys, and that's pretty darn cool. That a figure of this size have weapons that you can, remove the clip for, and all that jazz. So here is Claire with the handgun. The handgun fits very well into her hand. Very well? I don't know if that sounds right. Very good into her hand. And then you can have her other hand grip it as well. Very nice. You can, of course, just have the one hand carrying it. Everything like that. Good stuff. You can also, of course, take the clip out of the gun, put it in her other hand. It look like she's gonna, reload her gun, all that kind of stuff. Pretty cool. I really like that you can take the clip out and do that, and it, makes it so that you can have a lot more poses. Next, she has a staple of the Resident Evil series, a knife. Very, very nice knife. Nothing too special about it. Just a regular old knife. She's got some first aid spray. Not as detailed as the NECA bottle from the Leon, but, I mean, it's okay. Here we have an AK-47. Very, very nicely detailed. Again, you got some rust on it, some weathering, all that jazz. Very nice. Wood. Just like with the pistol, you can remove the clip. There is a bullet inside the chamber. Very cool. Really like that you could do that. Here is Claire holding the AK-47. Very nice, fits in both her hands, and she looks good holding it. Again, variety of poses. You can have her with both hands, one hand, all that good stuff. She comes with one more firearm, and that is a sniper rifle. This may or may not be the same sniper rifle that Alfred uses in the game early on. I haven't gotten that far in the game. But so far, Alfred is the only person that I've seen that has a sniper rifle. And it's good, it's detailed. Not as detailed as the rest. But this here can move up. I'm sure it can move out if you want it to, but I don't want to break it. But yeah, this moves up, so you can do that. Pretty cool. Scope, whatever. The sniper rifle fits good in her hand. Not the best, because you can't really get her finger near the trigger. But it's close enough. Whatevs. Alright, so all in all, Claire Redfield, Series 2 Palisades Resident Evil figures. Very good figure, especially if you're a Resident Evil fan, Resident Evil collector. I would definitely recommend you pick her up if you're in any way interested in the Resident Evil series. And I'm getting a call. But yeah, thanks for watching, and stay tuned for some other reviews.